KATV. This is Channel 7 News at 6.
UALR Trojans find out who they are going up against in the first round of March Madness. Plus, lawmakers looking to put a stop to cyberbullying, with the latest bill making its way through the legislature. And before college campuses release for a week off, students get a lesson in the do's and don'ts of spring break. Channel 7 News at 6 starts now. It's a back-to-back appearance for the UALR Lady Trojans at the NCAA tournament. Tonight, we're live at the watch party where the tournament selection show has just gotten underway. Good evening and thank you for watching. I'm Christina Munoz.
And I'm Scott Inman. The women's basketball team beat Western Kentucky at Summit Arena last Tuesday to win the Sun Belt Conference tournament for the first time in school history, and the win also earned them an automatic berth to the NCAA tournament. And now they're waiting to see who and where they will play. Pamela Smith is live with the team tonight. Hi, Pam.
Hi, you guys. We are here at the Jack Stevens Center where the team is glued to the television set, as you can probably see behind me. You talk about an excited crew. We're going to hear from the coach and some of the players shortly, but we had a chance to visit the campus earlier today where the enthusiasm is having a spillover effect. Both the men and women's teams are a real source of pride for this campus.
I want our community to realize what a gem we have in UALR in general and in this athletics program specifically. And I think that one of the things that makes me proud is that not only are our basketball teams doing really great work on the court, they're also great students as student athletes.
Now, Belcher boasted about what he referred to as the remarkable graduation rate for the athletes. And joining me now to talk more about this team's remarkable journey is Coach Joe Foley. First, we want to say congratulations to you guys.
Well, thanks very much. We're very excited.
I can imagine. So, back-to-back appearances at the tournament. Talk a little bit about your reaction when you got the news of the outright berth.
Well, last year, you know, it's so hard on you this time of year because we had to wait for a week to find out if we were going to get to go. This week we get to enjoy it knowing we're going to get to go, so it makes it a lot easier on me, and I'm looking forward to see who we draw.
And what would be the ideal playing situation for you guys?
Well, we'd love to go to Shreveport. I think that's the closest one to us. And, you know, hopefully getting a 10, 11, 12 seat somewhere in there and go to Shreveport and let all of our fans come down there. We've been here in Auburn for about a week now. That's quite a ways, but, you know, we'll go anywhere, but we want to go to Shreveport.
The main thing is you're going, right?
That's exactly right.
All right, congratulations once again. This is Coach Joe Foley. Of course, we are here at the watch party, and we will have the developments live as they happen. I'm Pamela Smith reporting for Channel 7 News.
All right, Pam, thank you. And the UALR men's team is in Dayton, Ohio tonight, where they'll tip off in the NCAA tournament tomorrow night against North Carolina, Asheville. It is the first appearance in the big dance for the Trojans since 1990.
We just excited to play, man. No matter who they got, we're going to be excited to play anybody. Definitely been a dream of ours as a team, so we just want to go out and compete and play hard and represent the state well.
Of tomorrow's game will play the #1 seed Pittsburgh Thursday. That game's in Washington, D.C. And coming up in Sports Sully, we'll have more on how the Trojans are gearing up for the big game, plus the latest on former Razorback coach John Pelfrey. After 4 seasons, as you may have heard over the weekend, he has been given the boot. He is not leaving empty-handed, though. Details about the buyout coming up.
Developing news tonight, police are tracking down 2 escapees from Louisiana that might be driving through Arkansas. 33-year-old Darian Pierce and 36-year-old Ricky Wedgeworth were last seen around Franklin, Tennessee. Both were wearing dark coats, jeans, and work boots, and were driving a white Ford Ranger that was stolen from Madison County Parks and Recreation employees. Police say the escapees tied up the workers and took off with the truck around 1 this afternoon. The truck has company stickers on both sides and a number 37 on the front. These men are considered armed and dangerous. If you see them, you're asked to call police immediately.
More than 40 accused gamblers arrested in the raid of an illegal casino in southern Arkansas. El Dorado police say they found 2 suspected gambling facilities, and inside 25 slot machines, cards, and dice. Also 3 handguns, marijuana, and about $37,000 in cash. The 42 people arrested face charges of illegal betting, running an illegal gambling house, and possession of drugs and firearms. At the Capitol today, one lawmaker continuing her fight to make cyberbullying a crime in Arkansas.
State Senator Linda Chesterfield is behind the bill. She was scheduled to present the measure in front of a committee tonight. Channel 7's Roger Suzanin joins us live at the state Capitol with more. What's the latest, Roger?
Unfortunately for Senator Chesterfield, she will have to continue to wait as the Senate committee that she was going to present to did not have enough time to hear her proposal today, but she says she will continue to wait as long as is necessary until her idea becomes law. Now, if the proposal goes through, cyberbullying would become a Class B misdemeanor in this state. The bill defines cyberbullying as using electronic means to harass or intimidate. State Senator Chesterfield says her experience as a teacher is what led her to come up with the measure because she claims to have seen firsthand just how destructive cyberbullying can be. Critics say the bill infringes on free speech, but Senator Chesterfield strongly disagrees.
I'm a champion of free speech, but free speech is not inviolate. Your rights end where mine begin. And so I believe that as we look at free speech, that we've also got to look at the right of the individual to be free from harassment, coercion, and to have an opportunity at a good life.
Senator Chesterfield says she has made several changes to the bill, but she does believe that the current version of the bill is the one that will become law eventually. Live at the state capitol, Roger Suzanin, Channel 7 News.
Thank you, Roger. An issue stirring debate in Texarkana tonight, whether to allow alcohol sales on the Texas side of the line. Right now, alcohol permits are sold to restaurants on the Arkansas side, but now voters on the Texas side of the border will have a chance to vote on alcohol sales in stores. Many community and church leaders are against it, saying it would bring more crime to the area, but supporters say it'll bring in more revenue for the city. Voters will decide on the issue on May 14th.
College students learning the importance of making smart decisions next week while away on spring break.
Several groups on the UCA campus coming together to make sure their peers know the risks. Channel 7's Michelle Rupp is live with this story. Michelle?
Christina, from preventing sexual assault to agreeing to look out for each other, young adults at UCA are learning how to stay safe when partying next week on spring break. Students at UCA and Conway are focused on getting this week of classes over with so they can start spring break. For many, the third week in March means trips to the beach or other warm destinations, leaving town and letting loose. That's exactly why this week, campus police are offering self-defense classes to women.
Go ahead and pop both of the ears and then knee to either the stomach or groin, just simultaneously on the ears like this.
Officer Jake Moss telling these women to yell fire, help, and make a lot of noise if they are confronted by someone trying to hurt them.
If you're, going somewhere for spring break, and especially if you're like a girl and there are like a bunch of drunk guys or something around you, it's a really good idea if you don't have anybody with you to know what to do and how to fight them off.
In addition to active classes, students can sign pledge cards agreeing to help out others in bad situations.
You definitely have to be cautious because there are a lot of dangers out there that, you may not be aware of, especially going to an unknown place. So I think it's a good thing.
And organizers hope by providing this information, all of their students will return from spring break safely. Live in the studio, Michelle Rupp, Channel 7 News.
A big surprise and a big check presented today for the North Little Rock Police Athletic League, or PAL, in what will go to help many kids in the area.
You do so much for the community, and thank you very much. I'd love to present you with this.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
PALs received the Corporate Community Service Grant, a $10,000 check. That money will go to help fund the activities they provide for at-risk kids in our community. Activities like taekwondo, baseball, football, and cheerleading that they otherwise would not be able to do.
It's another recall roundup tonight, including some four-wheelers your kids could be driving. Just ahead, 7 on your side's Jason Peterson with which recalls you should be on the lookout for.
Plus, quite the chilly day out there today, but we are seeing a big change on the horizon. Chief Meteorologist Ned Permy will join us next.
Channel 7 News at 6, brought to you by Law Offices of Gary Green, Bedford Camera and Video, Simmons First, Arkansas Foundation for Agriculture, and by Roller Funeral Homes. Now, weather. with Chief Meteorologist Ned Permy.
A chill has returned to the air, but it will be brief. By midweek, we're back in the 70s again. 37 overnight tonight. There could be a little patchy drizzle, and maybe late tonight some patchy fog developing. Partly cloudy tomorrow. 58 will be our high temperature, which is below average. But tomorrow's high, 58, up to 71 by Wednesday, 74 on Thursday, and 78 pushing 80s. And I think we will see some 80s by Friday around the state. And then a weak cold front moves in. Very slight chance of rain on Saturday. And it won't last long. The front lifts back to the north as a warm front. Long and short of this story is nice spring-like weather most of the week.
There you go. Very good, Ned. We want to return quickly to our top story. We were talking about the UALR women. They have now received the official news of where they will be playing, and they will be playing in Wichita, Kansas against Wisconsin Green Bay in the first round of the NCAA tournament. We'll have more details coming up in just a few minutes.
Well, 30,000 four-wheelers have been recalled. Do you or your kids ride one of them?
Coming up, we'll share the kind of ATV and the reason for the recall. Plus, 7 on your side's Jason Peterson telling you about some other dangerous products. It's tonight's Recall Roundup.